Welcome guys, this is John's Arts Studios, and tonight we have a guest, a person who has come out and said in 2027 he wanna be an MCA. The person has declared himself on social media and people have got a lot of questions. They want to know if the guy is serious. So tonight we have brought him in the studio. Is here with us. Is going to answer all those questions people have been asking. So today you're gonna get the answers. So my guy, welcome to John's Studio.
Thank you, brother.
You can introduce yourself and tell us some of the questions people want to know the answers.
First, let me begin by saying that Andrew is a final year student at the Catholic University of Eastern Africa, where a responsible leadership and a people of integrity are sharpened, came out to lead a generation that is ready, a generation that is living today's struggles.
Yes,
we did.
So when I look at you, I see you are so young. What is your age and why should the people of Ukia trust you with leadership?
First of all,
yes.
I am a Gen Z.
Yes.
I'm only 22 years old.
So young.
So young indeed. But let me begin by telling you that leadership is not determined by age.
Yes.
Leadership is by clarity of ideas and also vision. The ability to suggest real-time solutions to the challenges and problems that are facing the people of Makueni, and particularly those from Ukia. The ability to know the way, lead the way, and show the way. So you see, even the scriptures tell us in the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 4, verse 12, that let no one look down on you because you are young. David was just a young shepherd, but he was the man who brought Goliath down when other strong men had stepped away. And the most interesting thing about Goliath is that David, he defeated Goliath on the first instance, at the very first attempt. So being young is very relevant in leadership. Being young to me is not a barrier. Actually, when the world faces me with courageous face, with a bold face, I still face it with a more courageous and a more bold face. Indeed.
You know the reason why people are asking those questions, the reason why people are not sure whether you are serious is because even when I look at you, you lack experience. Do you have the experience?
Let me tell you one thing, my brother.
Yes.
The matter is not about experience.
What is it about?
And if it's about experience, I've also led in institutions. I was the president in my high school. I've also led in some minor dockets in some other institutions. So if it's about experience...
For example, which institutions have you led?
While in my primary school, I held the docket of deputy president.
That's nice.
At the high school, I held many dockets, and the last one was the presidency. And all through those leaderships, people haven't complained. I have held it with diligence, accountability, and transparency. I have practiced integrity and professionalism. People have recommended my work. They haven't been able to complain. Because if we were to refer to experience, I bring a new energy in leadership. And actually, energy beats experience if the experience refuses to evolve. If the leaders who are there, then they cannot bring new ideas. They cannot stipulate new laws, digitalize their systems to protect the will of the people of Ukia. Then we will step in, because even when is tomorrow, those in power have been in power until today. Then when is tomorrow? We have to utilize this very time. It is either now or now.
And are you aware that in Ukia some of your competitors are also youths? And even when you look at the history of Ukia, you will see some youths tried the same thing you are trying right now and they failed, and others failed terribly. And also we have veteran politicians in UKIA Ward who are competing with you. Are you aware of that?
My brother, Can Jones, I'm very much aware of that.
Yes.
But let me say that it was them. Now it is me. And actually, I respect anyone who have come forward to lead, because that alone demonstrates courage. But we are youths, yes, but we hold different ideas. We hold different solutions to the challenges that are facing the people of UKIA. So, I present my solutions. I present my ideas. Let them present theirs. And the electorate, the people from UKIA, then will compare our ideas and will decide who should represent them, because that is their constitutional right. They are practicing their constitutional mandate. Let them choose what they want. Our ideas might differ, but don't confuse personalities with ideas. Those are personalities. Our ideas are very different.
What if the people of UKIA reject you? Because there are some people, young people, who were there before and they were rejected, they failed. What if they do so?
Indeed, I'm very much aware of that. Young people have also been defeated at the ballot, and on my case, those was them. They were defeated. But it is my time. As I've told you, we have different ideas. And if then the people of UKIA will vote me out at the ballot, well, I will collaborate with the winner and we shall bring UKIA to the next level, to the greatness,
So
to the modernization.
You believe in handshake?
And maybe because UKIA is my priority, my people are my priority. I'm not self-centered, so I will be at the forefront fighting for my people.
Yes.
And if then it matters, I run again at 2032, well, I will refine my ideas and build the required consensus and come back strong, very much stronger. Because even some people didn't become successful at the very first attempt. Mark Zuckerberg, before he developed Facebook, he had developed many other apps. He had done a lot, but he was recognized on that very, very moment. So it's about consistency. It's about keeping on track. It's about not giving up. The member of parliament, member of National Assembly from Boni, Erastus Kevasu, Erastus tried to be an MP for even more than 3 times. But when the time was due, he became the member of parliament for that very place. And the people have been interested with his policies. They have been interested with the work that Kevasu is doing, Raila Odinga and many others.
You criticize ancient leadership. What do you mean by ancient leadership? And what solutions do you have to offer?
My brother can, by ancient leadership,
Yes.
I mean the leadership that has been in place, the whole leadership. And I endeavor to bring about a modern leadership guided by technology and also guided on modernization of the systems that are relating the county executive committee implementation of their projects. We have seen good policies in Makueni, especially in agriculture, water services, preservation of the environment, public participation, and what's on. And also we have seen digital applications in the Makueni delivery of services, especially through the Makueni County Government website. It has provided for more, it is nuanced. It is providing maybe for tracking of project and whatsoever, but we need to integrate it to accommodate the modern world. And one of the main problems that have been facing Makueni, yes, we have the policies, but the problem have come in the implementation of the projects. We have weak execution of those projects and limited transparency and accountability. Corruption has been involved in implementation of those projects. It is from the Auditor General's report. You can check. But Makueni has also been recommended for that. But we need to integrate that system. And to solve these problems, I will maybe digitalize, legislate policies, and suggest policies and suggest methods of implementation that will be based on digital mechanisms that will be modern maybe I will suggest for an introduction of a ward level transparency system that will affect the people, the delivery service, service delivery in care, and maybe the same it be used in other areas. Remember, we are advocating, we are MCAs for the Makueni County Assembly from specific wards. So those policies and those ideas will affect the whole county, including Ukia. And the ward level digital transparency system will enable the residents of Ukia to track projects, to track budget, and to track the progress of projects. And they will be informed. Maybe they won't rely on rumors, they won't rely on unverified reports. And that maybe will give out what we call effective accountability. And we have seen many delays. Maybe farmers have been able to complain about delayed payments. The UHC people have complained about uncertainty in the methods and the pressures that are being used by the committees in identifying the beneficiaries. And also a lot of waste of fruits, of mangoes and other related fruits, oranges had been witnessed in the last season. Many farmers have complained through the official complaint channel from Makueni.
That's true.
That many mangoes have gone to waste. Yes. And this, I do believe that it's because of poor communication channels. Because if we were to communicate that the government of Makueni is going to buy those mangoes in this specific time, then the farmers would be ready. And if we were going to communicate that the Makueni County Assembly, not the Makueni County government is not having enough funds for buying those fruits on time, then farmers would inquire from other markets. What I'm bringing to the table, I'm bringing solutions. That if the Kalamba Fruits Juice plant is not able to buy all the mangoes in Makueni, all the fruits from the farmers, then let us also work on international market and national market. Let us look for market in Nyeri. Let us look for market in Tanzania. Let us look for market elsewhere. So that we integrate the internal market and the external market. And by doing so, my brother, I think we are going to have a better agricultural sector. If it's about seeds, the method that is being used to distribute those things to farmers, it's questionable. Then I'm bringing a system whereby everybody will track, why was this man given the tender? Why was this man given these seeds? Why not us? Why is it discriminative? Why is it not fair? We have to provide systems based on technology. We have to move from paper-based policies. We have to move with the face of technology. And that is what I'm calling modernization. Let's move Makueni to the next level. I'm not saying that the systems in Makueni and the service delivery in Makueni has not been matching the technology and advancement. But I'm saying that it is not enough. We have to integrate it to involve some of the problems that are affecting the people of Makueni, and particularly those from Ukia. Simple. And that is what I mean by modernization of Makueni. Let's bring Ukia to the place that it belongs. Let us bring our farmers to the place that they belong. The marketing authority was brought for making better prices for those farmers. But has that been achieved? No. Solution? I've given it.
Well, will you get the funding to modernize or to digitalize the systems?
Let me tell you one thing, Urbanus, that the county government has got allocation, and that allocation goes to the county treasury. And if then we bring an efficient system that will contribute to the proper use of those funds, that will invoke integrity to those services, such that public funds are used for the purpose that they were meant for, then we will be able to relocate funds to more to the priority projects. And if that money will not be enough through proper oversight, or they will not be enough through proper execution of the county executive committee duties. Then we might look for funds in non-government organizations, partner with private sector, and those funds will be used to develop, to provide project development projects in Ukia and other parts of the Makueni. And that is how government works. That is how people with good ideas work. Because if you don't have ideas and you don't have good communication skills, then who will you partner with?
Honorable Andrew.
Yes, my brother.
Are you over-promising given the MCA seat?
I want you to understand one thing. That I'm very well acquainted with the law. Because if you look at the county government acts, you look at the constitution, it stipulates clearly what amounts to the role of MCA. The functions are clearly stipulated. I might not mention all, but if you look at them, they revolve around representation, legislation, and oversight. I have promised you to represent my people, to provide a better link between the people and the county assembly, to present the will of the people to the county assembly, to present their grievances to the county assembly, to present their voice. I will be talking, I will be criticizing, I will be raising my voices for those who have squandered county funds. And that is what we call effective representation. I will legislate laws, county laws, which are going to effect proper implementation of the projects that we have in Makueni. I will also question, how was this produced? Why do we have a deficit in this project? Where was this money? Where did this money go? What project was implemented with this withdrawal from the county treasury? And those are the questions that normal Mwananchi is asking there. Questions that I promise to fulfill when given the mandate of an MCA. So I'm not promising. I do understand the work of an MCA, and I will not execute projects because that is not my mandate. No money is given to an MCA to implement projects. That money is given to the treasury, and the implementation process is given to the county executive committee members. I will only push, question, and I will, by doing so, I will effect implementation. I will effect service delivered to my people.
Youth unemployment in Ukia Ward, what realistically are you going to do about it?
Youth unemployment is a question that I have received, not in his interview, but I have been questioning, I have been interacting with people, youth from Ukia, and they have been telling you, Andrew, when you get to power, please make sure that we get employment. But I want to promise, I don't want to promise them jobs, because, but I want to promise them I will effect processes that will link them to employment. What Makueni lacks, and what many unemployed people, unemployed youth lack, is proper link between their skills and their job opportunities. You might be well skilled as an architectural designer, but you have never been involved, you have never been well linked to the architectural designers. Where will you get a job? So I will bring a system, a digital system, and I will advocate for it, so that all the youth from Makueni, and particularly those from Ukia, will benefit from that process, that they will register in that system, and also employers from all the parts of the world, including from national and international level, they will also register in the same system, including skilled and unskilled labor, where employers will post jobs, and those seeking jobs will be able to see, isn't that a close link between the job seekers and those who are hiring? There is a close link between hiring team and those who are seeking job, and I think by doing so, we shall eliminate unemployment. Even not, we will not eliminate employment in the full percentage. Actually, we will do half of it, and my people will get jobs in the county assembly, in other government job opportunities, in other and unskilled labor. Even maids will be able to see those who are seeking for maids. Yes? You see? So it's about solutions.
What is one weakness in your candidacy?
Maybe it's a weakness to people, but to me it might not be a weakness. But let me tell you one thing, that I might not be involved in long leadership structures. I'm just new in leadership. Someone new, not so new, because I've told you I've been in leadership before.
Why doesn't that disqualify you?
My brother, the matter of I had given you the matter of experience, and I had told you that I have also been in leadership before, though not sufficient. But if then not being in long leadership structures can disqualify me, I would refer it to null and void. Because leadership, I told you, leadership experience can be defeated by energy. I bring new energy, I bring new ideas. And if the experience the old people have does not evolve, they don't have new ideas, then I defeat them. And that I don't consider it as a weakness. And I asked you, the most fundamental question that people must ask themselves is whether we should use yesterday's experience in today's understanding. Because the old people lived during those times. The struggles were not as much as today. We the youths, we have lived the most vulnerable life, where we have lacked employment. We have been chased away from interviews. We have presented papers before panels just to find them at the dustbin. We have lived a life that we have lacked peace. We have lived in poverty. We have lived in bursary times. You see, a man who has lived, who has been educated through bursaries, and I can't refute that fact, because as for me, I have been able to learn through bursaries, and it will be very difficult if I will find it difficult. It will be it won't make sense if then I won't understand a student who is dropping out of school because of maybe fees, is conducting deferment because of maybe fees. I have conducted deferment before, and I know the pain of conducting deferment because of fee arrears. I know, I have lived that struggle. Because if I live that struggle, I have the solution. Hauwezi kaa kwa shida na ukose kujua hii shida tunaweza tukatatuaje.
As we wind up, what is your biggest challenge?
Let me say this. As I have said, I have not been in long leadership structures, and therefore the main challenge that I face and I'm likely to face, especially in my campaigns, is funding and proper support. Following this major challenge, I use this opportunity to call upon like-minded leaders, those who feel that we need to modernize UKIA, those who believe in my ideas. Let them rally behind me with real support based on financial support based on spiritual support based on physical support. Walk with me, hold your hand, my hand tight, so that we move UKIA to the next level, a level of greatness, a level of fairness, a level where everybody would be regarded as to equal to each other.
How do the people, or how will the people of UKIA reach out to Honorable Andrew Kyuli, or how will they talk to you? Give us your contacts.
Andrew is just a man who is simple. He walks around greeting people. He has been to the locals. He's not a man with car, so that he drops down the windows to greet you. He's a man who is accessible to everyone. And my contacts are clear. I will also provide an active ward of the office where everyone will be able to present his grievances there, and they will be.
Does it mean that there is no office right
The office is there, but the problem is you go there and then the answer, the feedback with it, the implementation. Umeenda hapo umepeana masaibu yako, lakini hujajibiwa vilivyo, na kama utajibiwa utaambiwa next week hawajafanya kitu. Hiyo basi unahitajika kufanya nini? Unahitajika, kama ni wewe ni kiongozi, kama unapeana your contacts, let them work out. Kama ni nambari yako ya simu, ingia. Kama ni your email, let it go through. Kama ni office, let it provide a real-time answer to those who are seeking the answer. So these are my contacts. People can reach me through the email andrewmk@gmail.com. I think there is an error in that email. It is andrewmk017@gmail.com.
We will just write it down the video. They will be able to see it.
Yes. It is andrewmk017@gmail.com. And also they can reach me through the phone number 0118120546.
We will also note that on the video. We'll just write it there. People will be able to see it.
Before we wind up,
Yes.
let me tell the people of Ukia that the time is due. The time is now. And if it's not now, it is now. Let's rise up. Let's rally behind the youth. Let's rally behind new ideas. Let's not...
I hear people say the youths are the leaders of tomorrow. Do you still say that?
No. That was a long time ago, during the times of Mandela. But we are living today, where today's leaders like Uhuru Kenyatta are saying that youths must lead today. And that's why I gave you what the scriptures gives its own stand. David was just young. Jeremiah was just young. And let no one look down upon you because you are young. Young leaders can lead.
Final word to the people of Ukia as we finish
Final
this
word
interview.
of people of Ukia.
Yes.
I am going to meet the electorate soon. The people from Ukia. I will present my ideas with clarity, one by one. And they will be able to scrutinize it and see that it is really ideas and solutions that they really need at the time. And if they mean to rally behind me in the ballot, let them do. And it is the democratic right. If then they will choose another person, I will support him. But for now, let's rally behind me. Let's make Ukia great. Let's modernize Ukia and digitalize it. Provide a real-time solution to the real-time challenges that are facing the local management there. Rally behind me, and I will make Ukia great. I will never disappoint you.
Thank you so much. So guys, you have heard, this is Honorable Musyoki Chuli.
Thank you.
You are coming MCA Camp 2027. Keep talking to us. Follow Jones Arts Media Kenya on YouTube, subscribe, Twitter, on TikTok, Facebook, and other social media platforms. We are there just for us. Thank you for watching. See you next time.